Assalamu alaikum class 9. Today date is 25/7/2020. It's my 24th lecture and day is Saturday. We are doing last unit number 12, 3 days to see. We have covered unit paragraph number 1 till paragraph number 9. In this chapter we are learning about a blind and deaf person who wishes to see the world in 3 days, and we have also नो अबाउट हर एक्सपीरियंसेस अबाउट नेचर कि उसके नेचर के बारे में क्या एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, व्हाट शी थॉट अबाउट द वर्ल्ड एंड अबाउट द पीपल हु हैज़ आई साइट. इन 9th paragraph number 9 we learn that she has tested one of her friend and she asked the question what she observed when she was walking in a forest, and her friend answered her she never see what's seeing. So she was just shocked and surprised how she can never see anything in the forest, in the woods, and now she is explaining her own opinion about the nature, how she observed nature. She has no eyes, she is deaf, but she can feel each and every aspect of nature. यानी उसके आइज़ नहीं है और वो डेफ है, लेकिन फिर भी वो जो नेचर है उसकी ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट को किस तरह से फील करती है और किस तरह से उसको एक्सपीरियंस करती है. नाउ शी इज़ टेलिंग इन पैराग्राफ नंबर 10. सी हाउ वाज इट पॉसिबल आई आस्क्ड माई सेल्फ टू वॉक फॉर एन आवर इन द वुड्स एंड सी nothing worth of note. So she is asking a question to herself that how it can be possible that a man or a woman walked in a wood, in a forest for a long time period and he or she never see anything important in the forest. Worthy means dignity, कि उसमें उसे इस काबिल या देखने के काबिल कोई भी चीज़ नहीं मिली. I who cannot see find hundreds of things to interest me through mere touch. So the person, she is saying that I cannot see. The Helen Keller cannot see, but she can also find hundreds of things which is very interesting by mere touch. सिर्फ हाथ लगा के या सिर्फ छू लेने से वो अपनी दिलचस्पी की हज़ारों चीज़ें या सैकड़ों चीज़ें जो हैं वो तलाश कर सकती है. यानी वो अपना एक्सपीरियंस बता रही है कि मैं देख भी नहीं सकती और सुन भी नहीं सकती, लेकिन वो जैसा इंसान भी सिर्फ जो थिंग्स हैं उनको टच करने से बहुत सी अपनी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग्स जो हैं उनको फाइंड आउट कर सकती हूँ. तो एक जो इंसान जिसके पास आई साइट है वो कैसे इस दुनिया में कोई भी चीज़ बगैर देखे छोड़ सकता है. आई फील द डेलिकेट सिमेट्री ऑफ अ लीफ. सिमेट्री मीन्स रेगुलरिटी एंड डेलिकेट मीन्स सेंसिटिव. यानी वो कह रही है कि मैं जो हूँ, जो लीफ है, जो एक छोटा सा पत्ता है, उसकी बहुत ही हसास बनावट को भी महसूस कर लेती हूँ. व्हेन शी टच एनी लीफ शी कैन फील द सेंसिटिव मेकिंग ऑफ आ लीफ, अ सेंसिटिव पैटर्न ऑफ अ लीफ. आई पास माई हैंड्स लविंगली ऑन द स्मूथ स्किन ऑफ अ सिल्वर बर्च. सिल्वर बर्च इज़ अ नेम ऑफ अ ट्री. इज़ ग्रे बर्च, स्नोबर जिसे हम उर्दू में बोलते हैं. सो शी इज़ सेइंग दैट आई कैन टच दिस ट्री ग्रे बर्च स्मूथ स्किन, यानी उसकी जो स्किन है या जो इसकी जो छाल है, स्मूथ जो वुड है, उसको मैं टच करती हूँ विद माई हैंड. और द रफ सॉगी bark of the pine. So pine is also a name of a tree and she can also touch the rough or the hairy part of the pine tree. So whenever we see we have touched the wood of the pine tree, it is very hard. So she can see the smooth skin of a tree which is silver birch, and she can also feel the hairy or the rough ट्रंक ऑफ द पाइन ट्री. यानी जो पाइन ट्री है उसकी खुरदरी छाल को भी वो महसूस कर सकती है और स्नोबर के दरख्त को की जो स्मूथ या बहुत ही हमवार स्किन है उसको भी वो महसूस कर सकती है. आई टच द ब्रांचेस ऑफ ट्री होपफुली इन सर्च ऑफ आ बर्ड. अ बर्ड इज़ अ स्मॉल कोम्पल, यानी छोटा सा जो कली होती है उसको बर्ड कहते हैं. The before flower it is a small bud. So she touched the branches of tree to have hope that she can find out any small flowering bud. the first sign of awakening nature after her winter sleep. So whenever she find any bud, any small part of the flower, she say that it is the first sign, ये पहली symbol है, ये पहला sign है that of awakening nature, that the nature is going to be appear, the spring season is going to be appear after her winter sleep. So after winter, spring season is going to be coming, and she can find the flowering bud on the tree. So she touch the trees to find out these birds and know when the spring season will come and when the winter will go away. यानी उसकी जो नेचर को ऑब्जर्व करने की एबिलिटीज़ थी, शी कैन टच एनी थिंग एंड आफ्टर टचिंग द थिंग शी ऑब्जर्व द नेचर. I feel the delightful velvety texture of flower. So delightful means playful, खुश कर देने वाला. Whenever she touched the flower, she can feel the velvety texture, यानी जो मखमली उसकी बनावट है, उसकी जो टेक्सचर है, उसको भी वो महसूस कर सकती थी, फील कर सकती थी. एंड डिस्कवर इट्स रिमार्केबल convulsions means difficulty, and she can also discover the different patterns are the difficulty are the making of the flower, which is remarkable, unbelievable. So every flower has its own pattern. Whenever she touch any flower, she can feel the pattern of this flower, which is very remarkable, unbelievable, and something of the miracle of nature is revealed on me. And whenever she touch any flower and feel the velvety texture and the pattern of the petals are the making of these flowers, it is the miracle of nature. Miracle means उसके लिए ये कुदरत का मौजज़ा थी. इस रिवील टू मी, उसके आगे ये उसका जो ये उसको कुदरत का मौजज़ा दिखाती थी जब भी वो किसी फूल को टच करती थी या फ्लावर को ऑब्ज़र्व करती थी. ओकेजनली मीन्स समटाइम्स. इफ़ आई एम फॉर्चुनेट, I place my hand gently on a small tree and feel the happy quiver a bird in full swing. So what she is saying that occasionally, sometimes, if I am fortunate, if I am lucky, I place my hand gently on a small tree and feel the happy quiver. Quiver means trembling or shaking. So what she do, she touch any small tree, and if she has a luck, she can feel the trembling in the small tree. Quiver of a bird in full song. So a bird is singing in a full song, that's why the little tree is trembling or shivering. यानी जब भी बर्ड जो है वो सिंगिंग करेंगे ट्री के ऊपर, तो उसकी जो वाइब्रेशन की साउंड है, शी कैन फील व्हेन शी टच अ लिटल ट्री. सो व्हेन शी फील एनी ट्रम्बलिंग इन अ ट्री, शी नो दैट अ बर्ड इज chirping, a bird is singing on that tree. So she observed this thing also, that the bird is on this tree and the bird is singing on that tree. यानी उसकी ऑब्जर्वेशन इतनी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है कि वो कहती थी कि जब भी मैं किसी ट्री को टच करती हूँ और उसमें मुझे ट्रम्बलिंग फील होती है, शिवरिंग फील होती है, तो दैट इज़ द सिंबल दैट अ बर्ड इज़ सिंगिंग अ सॉन्ग ऑन दैट ट्री. I am delighted to have the cool waters of a brook rush through my open finger. So she can also feel happy when she feel the cold water of a stream. यानी किसी भी नदी का या किसी भी छोटे से दरिया का वो जब ठंडा पानी उसकी उंगलियों के दरमियान में से गुजरता था, she feel happy. So she feel very happy, very delighted when she touch the stream and the cold water rushed through her fingers. To me, a lush carpet of pine needles or spongy grass is more welcome than the most delicious Persian rug. So she is saying that to me, a lush carpet, lush means a very verdant mat, यानी बहुत ज़्यादा जो थिक मैट होता है या कारपेट होता है ऑफ पाइन नीडल्स. पाइन नीडल्स इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ ग्रास. सॉगी ग्रास मीन्स सॉफ्ट पास्चर, यानी बहुत ही जो हरे भरे बागीचे हैं उनकी घास या उनकी जो ग्रास है उसका जो या फिर पाइन नीडल्स जो हैं उनके जो लश कारपेट हैं इस मोर वेलकम, वो मुझे ज़्यादा वेलकमिंग लगते हैं, ज़्यादा ग्रीटिंग लगते हैं दैन द मोस्ट लग्जूरियस पर्शियन रग. पर्शियन इज़ अ कंट्री, यानी ईरानी जो कालीन है उनसे ज़्यादा लग्जूरियस मीन्स एक्सपेंसिव लगते हैं. सो शी इज़ अप्रिशिएटिंग नेचर. शी इज़ सेइंग दैट व्हेन शी टच एनी ग्रास it is more appealing, more welcoming than any expensive carpet, any expensive Persian carpet. To me, the pagan of season is a thrilling and unending drama. So for her, the every season, so pagan of season, changing of season is a very exciting and never ending drama for her, the action of which streams through my fingertip. And their action means their changes is running through her fingertips. Whenever she touch anything, she know it's winter, it's summer, it's spring season. So she have observed each and every season, each and every natural objects through her fingertip. यानी अपनी उंगलियों की जो पोर हैं यहाँ जो इनको टच करने से उसे हर चीज़ महसूस हो जाती थी. और वो कह रही है कि जो चेंजेस ऑफ सीज़न है इज़ अ ग्रेट ड्रामा एंड नेवर एंडिंग ड्रामा फॉर हर एंड इट इज़ वेरी exciting thing for her, and their action, their changes she can observe from her fingertip. I hope you have understand how she observed nature. In this paragraph, she is telling that she has no eyes, but she can observe each and every season through her fingertip. She can know each and everything which is exciting, and she can feel from her finger. See, paragraph number 11. If I were the president of a university, I would set up a course called How to Use Your Eyes. So she has a wish कि अगर मैं किसी यूनिवर्सिटी की प्रेसिडेंट होती तो मैं एक ख़ास किस्म का कोर्स लगा देती कि अपनी आँखों को कैसे इस्तेमाल करना है. So she has a desire that if the person has eye, he should see the world, he should observe nature. So she has wished that if she is president of a university, she make a special course for the mankind, and it is about how to use your eye. The professor would try to show his pupil how they could add joy to their lives by really seeing what passes unnoticed before them. So all the professors teach their pupils, their students, how they use their eyes and how they will notice all the things which they are not seeing. They will observe all the unnoticed or the unseen things to use their eye. He would try to awaken their dormant and sluggish faculty. So all the professor, what they will do, they will awaken who उनकी जो dormant means sleeping and sluggish means lethargic or very lazy. Faculties means power. So all the professors will awaken the very lethargic and sleeping abilities of these pupils. I hope you have understand. In this paragraph, she is wishing that she will make a special course for the men to see and use their eyes, and the professors will teach them how they will see the things or notice the things of the world, and they will awaken their sleeping and lethargic abilities and qualities. There are two questions. What is the meaning of the underlined phrase? The underlined phrase is a thrilling and unending drama. It is about season. And this one explains the difference between faculties and opportunities. Let's see difficult words meaning and the answer of these questions. Paragraph number 10. Worthy, dignity, delight, sensitive, symmetry, regularity, silver birth, grey birth. saggy, hair roof यानी हेयर लाइट जो होगा, delightful, playful, occasionally, sometimes, convolution, difficult, fortune, luck, weaver, tumble, lush green, verdant, matte, spongy grass, soft pasture, brook, stream, luxurious, expensive, stream, river, dormant, asleep, sluggish, lethargic, faculties, power. See the question. What is the meaning of the underlined phrase? Being blind and deaf, the author feels the changes of season with the touch of her fingertip. To her, the changes of season is an exciting and enjoyable drama which will never come to an end. Explain the difference between faculties and opportunities. Faculties means relaxation given to a person, and opportunities means a time given to a person to prove himself. Till here, you have to do it on your notebook. You have to write difficult words meaning and also do these question answers on your notebook. Wish you home task. Allah Hafiz.